For Icewind, it is the beginning of this campaign. Ladies and gentlemen of YouTubes, as well as Twitch, welcome to Icewind, a place of frozen hell. The place we are starting is called Bremen. And in Bremen, it is known for its fishing. We have two characters that are there prior to the arrival of the rest. The first person to arrive... Let us go with...
That'd have been me.
No. I've already had you two have been there. So you two are currently... So, Kodak, your character's doing your normal thing in your own building.
Oh, no, wait, right back off.
Thank you.
Wymel,
Yes.
you are currently inside the inn.
Correct.
So, what are you doing inside the inn?
I am taking in the people. It is on.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know.
Looks like he's having internet issues and connecting and disconnecting.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Got me now.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm trying to get my camera fixed, but it just comes on and goes.
If your camera's having that big an issue, then cut the camera and we'll deal with it later. That way you can actually get...
for up later.
Yeah.
It seems like you might have a short in your cord.
Thank you, though. Yeah, I really need to invest in a new one, but... Alright, sorry. I will just be kind of hanging out. I will send you a... Am I expecting anybody today?
You will be expecting someone today, yes.
Definitely not.
Okay, then I would, I'd just be hanging out at the bar, waiting and talking shit with bartenders.
Alright.
So...
Alright, so you're talking shit with the bartender. You're trying to talk, like, what kind of shit you want to talk to the bartender about?
I would just be having small talk, because I've been here for a month. I've been helping out, so it's, you know, the normal, every day that I'd be hanging out talking about stuff.
Alright. Well, you see here, Wyma, what's your character's name? Oliver? He looks at you and goes, "Well, you see here, Oliver, when you're going and you're catching these fish, you gotta be real careful, cause there's things at the bottom of that river, of that lake, that could come up and they could take a real big bite out of you,
Interesting.
or they could take you whole. They are not something you want to mess with." So, you see where I'm getting at when it goes to fishing? You gotta be real careful around these parts.
Be real careful or you might end up with fish's food.
Exactly. You're gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Fishes are friends, not food. Oh.
Sleeping in the fishes.
I love you.
So it is.
I mean, it brings a whole new term to fish food.
You're at your own risk.
Around this
You put a
time...
warning sign up?
Well, you see, not really anyone goes fishing around here, so not really. So...
Fucking use you.
They don't know you go doing fishing. You do it when no one else knows. Alright. Yes, we can see you.
The minute I try to put it on top of my on my computer, it goes back out again. So this is what I got for the
it's a
moment.
short in your cord.
Has to be.
Alright. The next character to come in will be Dave. Dave! It is freaking cold! And I mean, it's basically a normal day for people in Icewind Dale, but let me give you the tone. It is gray out. It is super cold to the point it's probably -50. And this is a good day. You had just gotten out of the wagon that you were brought in here, and they basically tell you you need to get inside, and you need to get inside quick. The thing that's closest to you is gonna be the tavern. I'm actually gonna move you guys into Berman so you guys can actually see. Alright. So tavern is up here.
To a PM while driving because I'm that fucking talented.
Drawing the fur-lined hood over my head and tugging my cloak close about me. I'm going to shuffle step. How deep's the snow?
The snow is 2 feet deep.
Alright, I'm gonna high knee my ass over to the tavern.
Alright. The door is is double door and it's oak. Like heavy oak. Opening this bitch is gonna be hard.
Open sesame.
You open it. You manage to open it, and it opens, and when you open it, you feel a burst of heat coming out to you.
And I'm gonna jump inside.
And
I'm gonna start tugging the door closed.
Yeah, someone goes immediately, close that door!
Were you born in a barn?
Alright, so, you get to the point where you're inside, you turn around, and you kind of like, I'm guessing you take your hood back a little bit?
Yes. While I'm sitting there, kind of stomping the snow off of my boots, I'm looking around the inn.
When you do so, you notice that any snow that is on you is starting to melt almost instantly. The fireplace that takes up the middle of the room is massive. It's gotta be at least 6 by 6 feet. And it is like 5 feet tall. That is how big the stacks of wood are. And it's just a raging inferno in that fireplace.
You can see plainly the relief come across my face as I'm just...
Sitting around the room, you'll notice there are tables, there are chairs. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people in here. You got one dwarf who's in the far back left corner that's sitting there kind of by herself, drinking a mug. There's 6 other mugs around it. They look empty. You see... Oliver, would you like to describe what he's seen as soon as he sees you at the bar?
He actually knows exactly who I am.
He's mostly the reason I'm in town.
Okay. So he sees... You see Oliver. You also see the bartender. And the bartender is human. At least appears to be human. And he goes, well, howdy. How can I help you?
Hi. Do you have warm cider?
I have warm everything.
Yes, please. I'm gonna come shuffle stepping over to the pull my hood off my head.
The only thing that's not warm is water. That comes in ice form.
Lot of ice.
Nice. So when I pull my head back, or pull my hood back, pale skin. I need to get out in the sun more. Human, green eyes, brown, almost shoulder-length hair, coarse. Ice melting off his eyebrows.
Alright.
As I come shuffling up to the bar.
So, the person sitting in front of you, he goes, well, I'm the owner of this here tavern, and I'm Tim.
Hi, Tim.
I'm part
I'm
of the
Dave.
Dex Tiplets.
The what?
I'm part of the Dex Tiplets.
Dex templates? Dex templates.
Yeah.
Oh, your poor mother. Oh.
Well, you see, we're all half giant, so yeah, it wasn't that bad.
What a coincidence! I have half blood as well.
Oh god, here we go.
Cheers, my friend. Has he put a cider in front of me yet?
Sitting in front of you, yeah, he sets down a cider in front of you. What you're seeing this like beefed out, what looks to be a country bumpkin, but you can see in his eyes that he's pretty intelligent. You also see what unfortunately is a massive scar going from the right side of his temple down to the left side of his jawline, like underneath it towards his neck, and it's marring unfortunately what would be a very handsome face.
Is this the bartender?
Yes.
Out of character, would a mend spell fix scars?
Mend is for inanimate objects.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That would be interesting.
I might have a cream somewhere in my bag here. That might blend that scar. Into your face.
This? Nah. I like it. It shows my, what's the word I'm looking for? It shows my...
Prowess?
Not my prowess, it shows my, what's the word I'm looking for? Cojones, that's right.
Unkillability.
A badge of pride. Awesome.
And chicks dig scars.
That too, thank you, Oliver.
Well, alright, I guess you're not looking for snake oil today. How
Alright.
about that cider?
He put the cider in front of you as he was getting ready to talk to you.
Oh, lovely.
Moving to
Seriously,
the next
right there.
person. The next person to move in
Ollie!
will be Waffle. Waffle, your character's name is Snowshoe? Waffle?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god damn it! Why? Everyone in the Discord.
Go Discord. Okay.
If
God.
it actually starts.
I'll try.
I don't
I
have
get
to
the
see
idea.
it. Okay, yeah.
God damn it! I opened the link and I'm just like, okay, I'm.
You'll see when you get home.
You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna show it to the rest of you, for the rest of the people in the video. This is his character apparently waddling through the snow. Okay.
I'm
Alright.
getting no animation on the one. Let me go on the click.
That's why I actually clicked the link and opened it.
Yeah,
So Snowshoe, you get dropped off by a carriage as well. You are in 2-foot deep snow that is quickly turning into 2.5-foot deep snow.
it's up to my ears.
So it is actively snowing. Yes.
Yes, it is actively snowing.
Mind you, tabaxi can be medium or small.
Oh god, I am so sorry. You picked the wrong height.
Better make friends with the barbarian.
So your character is the guy who you just jumped out of the carriage. The guy that's kind of like driving you. He goes, "If you go in there, that's gonna be the tavern you're gonna want to go to."
When I jump out of the carriage, it's just poof, and you don't see me anymore.
Well, he
in
knows
the snow.
he knows where you
Full
went.
John Cena.
Don't see me.
Oh, yeah, it's just.
Yeah. So yeah, that's he tells you that you just go straight ahead from where you jumped out, and you'll be in the you'll be heading to the tavern.
All right. Thank you, kind sir. Can't wait to get warm.
So
It's not cold out here.
after a good after a good 5 minutes maybe, I'm sorry, but because of the temperatures and you don't have cold weather gear, I have to give you a level of exhaustion because of the amount of snow and amount of coldness that's out.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
No
assuming
contact?
he's coming this way. He would have been smart enough to have cold weather gear. He knew what he was getting into.
I would have.
Who comes to Tin Towns without cold?
There is special cold weather gear that you guys can get in town That makes
He
so.
has fur.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check the time it takes.
He's got fur.
Hold on.
I've got built-in
His
cold weather
name
gear.
is Snowshoe.
The reason why my name is Snowshoe is my fur is purely black, except for like
Oh wait. I just need.
like, from like my wrists to just the fingers, and boots.
My bad. It's
those
every
are
hour. It's every hour. My bad.
Those are white.
My bad. It's
So-
every hour. You're good.
Black body fur, white booties.
Okay. So you're
No
at.
shoe.
Alright, so you are currently arriving at the door. It is a giant door.
I'm gonna scratch at the door.
You're scratched at the door.
Perception checks?
Yeah. Perception checks for anyone
I
who's
can't
indoors.
open it, right? It's too tall for me to open, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I'm standing basically in a snowdrift.
Is there any chance there's a little people door like some doors have?
No.
It's not
Hey,
a hat.
Oliver and I didn't catch your name.
Oh, sorry. I'm Dave.
Could one of you boys open the door? It sounds like someone's trying to get in.
Sounds like something's trying to get in.
The scratching? I thought that sounds like wild beasts. Are we sure we wanna pop that door open?
I'll go with you.
All right, hold on. Let me. All right, let's go.
Alright, we're gonna nosy on over to the door.
Okay, you go over and you open the door.
I don't see shit. But snow.
Well, the door. Surprisingly, the door, the way the porch is set up, he's actually visible out of the snow. The
Okay,
porch
okay.
is
Oh, okay,
slightly higher, just slightly.
I'm assuming that it's covered and that the area in front of the door is clear.
Yeah.
Unless there's a lot of wind.
However, you
Does
do
the door
see
swing
a.
inwards or outwards?
It swings inwards.
Are you on 2 legs or 4?
On.
I'm on 2,
Are you coming in or are you staying out there?
but I only stand at like 2'9".
You see a snow-covered fur thing.
Is that a
I've
cat?
got, I've got
Come
traveling
inside-
clothes on.
Come inside, little guy, before you. Oh my God! How are you not a popsicle? Get inside, you little catsicle! Come on.
Not everybody is misfortunate for the cold weather as yourself.
Yeah, as you are talking to me to beckon me inside, I like look behind me. Is it you talking to someone else? What?
No, I was talking to Dave.
No, you. Come on, get inside. It's cold out here. We gotta close the door.
Hey, barkeep, are we expecting anybody else?
I expect whoever comes here. I don't get messages about people coming here. That's only you weirdo.
Don't act like you don't know everything that goes on in this place.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Alright. If he comes in or not, I turn my back away.
Okay. Snowshoe, do you come inside?
As the door's about to close, I will slip inside. Yes.
I was about to say you got like 30 seconds, and I'm closing this door.
Pizza dude's got 30
You know what? I'm gonna wait until you close the door, and I'm scratching the door again.
God damn it.
Just for that comment, thank you very much.
Typical cat. You're lucky I like animals. Open the door.
I take offense to that.
Are you sure he was a cat? Did we see past the cloak?
Good point. Well, I rolled a nature check, and it's a fur thing.
It's a furry thing.
About the size of a large cat. A rather large cat.
Will you just let it back in?
Tim looks to you, to the snowshoe, and goes, milk?
I just pat oil over to the hearth and plop myself just down in front of it.
Alright.
I'm just imagining freaking Puss from Puss in Boots.
That's
Just-
what, yeah.
Accurate.
Okay, so the barkeep kind of goes, "Do you want anything to drink?"
More milk would be absolutely lovely. Thank you.
Very well, give me a few moments. I gotta go get it from old Sheila. And he goes and goes around to the side of the bar and goes out a door, and you hear another door close like 2 seconds later.
I doff my coat and get on all fours and do the big old shake.
Tell you what, Dave, if he starts hawking up bear balls, I'm out.
I'm not cleaning it up. I don't work here.
Oh shit! All right. After about 2-3 minutes, the barkeep comes back and he puts down a bowl that is steaming right next to the cat.
I think I am some kind of animal.
He looks at you and he's
Fire,
like,
what do you want?
Did you want it in a bucket?
A mug, good sir.
Kind of hard to spray it in a mug.
Well, you can take it from the bowl and put it into the mug. Please.
He picks it up. Cat can't take a joke. Goes and gets a mug. Pours the milk in carefully. Takes the mug back and puts it on the floor.
Ah, thank you, good sir. And I stand over and lap it up.
We got some real personalities in here today, huh?
Tim just kind of does this thing of like a double take of like,
What? What?
Ignore it, just ignore it, Tim. That's all you gotta do. And he goes over back to the bar, and as he gets to the bar, there is another person coming up. Smoke. You get
how am I being,
You are being brought
am I
in.
being brought in by a wagon? Am I walking? Like what's
You're being brought in by wagon.
Okay. Is this a heated wagon?
No.
Okay.
However, there are two females that have taken a huge liking to you that were taking a trip with you.
Right,
I bring them
man.
with me into the tavern.
They both look at you and they go, "Unfortunately, this is not gonna be our stop, darling."
Well, it is now.
Farewell.
What'd you
Then
say?
Farewell.
If you're ever in hold on, let me double check the fucking map. Where's my map? Where's my fucking map?
On the map, on the map.
Air Carnage, Dirter's Hole, Tourmaline, Targos,
I think it.
Lonely One.
Oh, Teeps is all over it today.
Hold on.
Icewind Dale was in my book series, man.
It-
I know
it-
all about Icewind Dale.
If you're ever in Targos, come check us out. We'll be at this place, and she hands you a slip of a note.
I think that was the
I take
equivalent
the
of
note,
getting her
And I
number.
tuck it away.
Alright. You don't even read it?
Nope.
Alright. They close the flap really quickly, and it's still kind of steaming from whatever you three were doing still.
Fair enough. I make my way into the bar. The door
Yes.
swings open.
Sorry. Did you just say it was
Well-
steaming?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
The door swings open as I enter the bar. I look around. I close the door behind me. I approach. Who's the most human-looking character here?
Me or
Like, are you talking about the bartender or player characters?
Player characters.
me and Teeps.
I walk up behind Teeps.
Oh, be careful, boys. We got a big person coming in today.
I place my hand on Teeps' shoulder. And I look at the bartender and I say, "This summer breeze makes me need ale." And this gentleman will be picking up my tab.
One
Off
sec.
of
One
old
sec.
top,
One
and
sec.
let's see how it plays out for him.
How's your hands look?
Very large.
Yes, but health-wise, how your hands look?
Very healthy.
Not dry or chapped or anything like that?
Nope.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna
Oh, God damn it.
look over the hand on my shoulder and give it a little tap. There, big guy. I know your journey's been long, but you should really, mind the temperature outside.
Oh, my hand is warm.
No, he rolled chill touch.
It's no longer warm.
I have frost resistance, so
This is necrotic, sir.
Necrotic.
Well, my question is, does it actually hit?
touched him,
I don't think
so-
so.
It's a spell touch attack, so I still got to roll an attack.
Yeah, so 15.
Also, doesn't Chill Touch make a skeletal hand to do it? It's not your physical hand outside?
You do create a ghostly skeletal hand, yes.
It would actually be meat to beat with a 15.
Alright then.
I just wanted to give him like the super chill to pull his hand away.
So you're not wanting to roll actual damage.
I'm going to hold back the damage of this spell, just kind of like
Okay.
touch of the grave on your hand there.
Oh, it reminded me of me mother.
Your mother has cold skeletal hands?
Well,
Hold
she
on.
was a gnome.
A what?
A gnome?
You're really tall for a gnome. Are you a half-breed too?
I was adopted. I'm a gnome. I was adopted.
Join the club.
Well,
I was
as
adopted by gnomes?
that is quite that sounds like it's quite the story. Here, let me buy a fellow orphan a drink. Have a seat. Me and
Appreciate you.
me and Ollie here, we're orphans too.
Oh, by the way. Waffle.
Yes.
The milk your character is drinking is distinctly goat milk.
Okay.
For
Now,
anybody who doesn't know, my character looks like a young Johnny Depp.
just so you're aware, Teeps, the reason why I came in and did that to you was because I didn't roll starting gold and I don't have any money.
So you just pick some random human like this. Hey, bitch, let me drink.
Yeah, I think he
Pretty
made you. Yeah, you're pretty much right. I think he just made you his bitch.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that's what happened.
No. I did not agree to pick up his tab. Upon hearing his story of being an orphan, I, empathizing with him on the same level, decided upon my own volition to buy him a drink.
Alright.
That's
So,
my story. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay, I want to do a perception check to see if Dave's pockets are overflowing.
They are
Go
in fact
ahead.
not, sir.
You want me to roll first, or are you just going to tell me?
roll.
So while this is going on, I look at the barkeep and I say, I'll take the cheapest ale you've got.
Well, if you don't mind my asking first, what exactly is your profession?
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, a fellow barbarian. Very nice. Well, if that's the case, he gives you a shot glass and goes, on the house. That'll warm you right up.
Thank
He's
you.
already warm. I'll take it.
And he goes,
I down the shot, place it back down on the bar.
I need a
Look at
con
him.
save.
Okay.
You are hit with one of the strongest shots you've ever had.
Excellent.
You are
My
slightly
gnome
inebriated.
father would have been proud.
He just kind of smiles at you as he goes and gives you a tankard of one of his ales.
Well, actually, if I had advantage, you didn't catch me, Dave.
Why would you have advantage?
Because you were distracted with your pouch, giving the bartender money.
I haven't handed over any money.
He hasn't handed over money yet.
But you are doing a lot of things that would have distracted you from my sleight of hand. So, Demon, you need to call that. I'm a 23, he's a 22.
What exactly has he been distracted by, out of curiosity?
He was talking to the Goliath, chill touching his hand, looking over his... He's been distracted.
You didn't try to sleight of hand me until after he sat down.
I wasn't interrupting RP, but I was trying at that point.
Where's Dave?
So, I look at the bartender as I down the shot and say,
Dave, holy shit.
Right.
Is that accurate?
What, my perception?
No, the what's in your freaking account.
Yes. A handful of silver coins is what he's going to find in my belt pouch.
I'm doing something else. I'm actually not taking from him. I just need to know whether he saw me or not.
He would have seen it, yeah.
Okay, he sees me drop 3 gold in his belt pouch.
Ollie, I can take care of myself. We're not kids anymore.
I just go back to my drink.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, so Smoke, you were talking to the you wanted to talk to the barkeep about something specifically?
no, I was just continuing conversation with him.
Ah.
Hey, big man, since he's not
It's nothing specific, but
I'm gonna talk to the innkeeper. Hey, since he's like, relatively seems to be okay with the cold, you might have him chop some firewood. We never keep enough of that in this place.
Well, that depends on if he can afford to stay here on his own coin. You, sir, are working off your debt. He's not gonna help you work off your own debt.
Oh, trust me. He needs to work.
We'll find out. Now, I believe we have someone else entering the inn from a different door. And he kind of turns to the right, turns over to his left. And Kodak, because your character likes to be a pain in the ass and not use the fucking front door.
I didn't know this place had a back door.
Actually, no.
Demon
Kodak
made one.
In this instance, Demon,
What?
we are using the front door.
You got a mouse.
Because of where your house is located, I would say no. You would probably use the front back door, and you also are quite good friends with Tim.
So
the bridge keeper.
You literally hear the door just slam open, and this big sounding man, this young man, just comes barreling through the back of the building and going, "Him, you son of a bitch! We've got," and he just slams down a rope with a dagger on one end, and it's just tons of fish on the rope itself. "We brought you the fish," and then behind him, you see a young girl walk into the room, out of the cold, with still snow and ice on her clothing. She is wearing a black skirt going down just slightly past her knees, black shirt with no winter clothes at all. She has long black hair to right about her waist and 6 braids interweaved in between them, all the way down that same length. And she just walks in quietly. "Hello, Tim. We've already seen your brothers. I was just providing you the fish for today. I had extra."
Well,
You said there was no fishing here, Tim. Do they not know they can get eaten?
Oh no. Normal people aren't allowed to fish.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to fish, but they can handle themselves.
How am I supposed to say? Wait, how do I say your name? Your character's name again?
Cythlia.
Cythlia. Well, Cythlia. You know what? I'm gonna start using my nickname for you, Leah.
Very well.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a choice. Well, it wasn't a choice here, young lady. I thank you for the fish, and I will give you your normal payment later tonight.
As I see the fish, I'm gonna look over at the cat.
Payment is payment. What did he mean by payment?
That it's normal payment for you that he normally gives. Coin?
Money?
Yes, coin. What did you think he?
He's just gonna wave like this. Well, I was saying not so much for her, she would get it. It's more so for Fenrir, the young barbarian who is smitten by her. So it's more for him's sake.
Yeah.
You're overthinking.
You just see Fenrir kind of tense for a second, and then go, "Ah yes, coin. Good thing that too. I've been needing more wood to patch a hole in the roof. Cythlia might not can feel the cold, but I sure as hell can."
I perk up at a hole in the roof comment.
Yes, you seem to have something you wish to say.
Not
Cythlia.
noticeably perked up, but
Okay.
I'm paying more attention.
Well,
Sorry, I should have been more specific.
well, Fenrir, I'm gonna tell you right now. Unfortunately, the wood supply that's supposed to be brought over has not been brought over yet. Apparently, there's been some disturbances with the caravan. For some reason, they're a little late.
I look over at Tim and kind of nudge over to Darius.
I look over to Wymill. I look over to Tim. Looks over to Oliver and goes, "Oliver, unfortunately, we can't just chop wood. There are no trees close enough for us to do that. You've been here long enough. You should know that." Hell, the first time you were here, you asked about it. I told you it was freaking 3-day hike just to get to the closest one.
Yes, but you know my memory.
With that, Cythlia is just gonna tilt her head. If wood was needed, simply tell me earlier. Do you know how much wood is based at the bottom of that lake?
I don't think I want to know what's in that cursed lake there, young lady.
Fish, animals.
There's a bunch of things in there I don't want to know about. Me and water, we do not do well together. We had this conversation like 6 months ago. You know this.
Her name, Darius, is Cythlia, and when she looks over and sees the complete and utter hodgepodge that is currently making up this tavern's occupation, she's just going to go, "We have visitors. I believe I've seen," and she points to Wymill's character, "I believe I've seen you here before, but I haven't got your name."
You two have met once, and it wasn't really even you met. You just kind of saw each other as you came in, dropped something off, and then left.
Yeah, that's why I said I believe I've seen you, but I did not ever know your name.
Just making it clear.
Yeah.
I am Oliver, as I tip my head a little bit to her.
I am Cythlia. Nice to meet you.
Sick Leah.
Are we going with Leah?
Cythlia.
Sick Leah. What are you sick of?
People's dumb jokes.
Huh?
Fenrir just kind of looks at you and goes, what? Then Cythlia just starts to chuckle, like, he's making a comment in relation to my name.
No, that's what your name is.
Is it an insult?
No.
Fenrir's just like getting very defensive right now. Fenrir, I'm fine. You know even better than most that I don't need your muscles to defend myself. That's fair. She is not two characters. She just has, if you read that little spiel that I put
She has a companion with him that she basically, like, was saved by, as well as basically now has she basically has a servant.
Basically. So, the man who
Not for
thought
the
he was
actual campaign.
rescuing-
It's gonna be for something else. You'll find out in a little bit.
Okay, that's what was confusing me.
So,
It was seeming like he was playing two characters.
I mean, you're not wrong. When he can't have a voice in his head, he's gotta make another voice, apparently.
No, he's not going to appear in the campaign other than this moment. He's going to be relegated to her store while we're out adventuring.
Got it.
Kodak
Plot
just
point.
doesn't. Kodak just doesn't know how to not argue with himself at least once in the campaign.
So Cynthia at this time just kind of looks at the rest of the group, and I have absolutely never seen any of you. What is your name? And she's looking at Darius when she says it.
My name is Itawasme, Darius Oberon.
What was you?
Pardon?
All she says, looking right back at you, throwing your joke in your face. What was you?
It was me, Dio, the whole time.
Deal with what? with that, she looks over to Dave.
Wow,
My
that.
character's got a -1 intelligence, so like it's easy to fuck with it.
What's up, Waffle? What's up, Waffle?
Kodak,
Yeah.
check DM just real quick.
Uh oh.
Oh no.
Oh god damn
It's
it.
a word.
Swear to God.
It is a word you can use.
A word? I agree.
Please do it. Do it.
Okay. So she walks over
Find a way.
to the
Find a
rope.
way.
She walks over to the rope, pulls off one of the smaller fish, walks over to the cat by the fire, and you look like you could be cornobled happily, and throws a fish just right at his head. Whether or not you catch it is completely up to your skills.
At his head? Damn.
She just kind of tosses
Like,
it.
what? And then it just like smacks me like right in the face.
Okay, I would have warned you ahead of time. Due to the weather and the distance between, I'm guessing here and here, those fish are probably very frozen.
I whisper over to Dave. So you want to be my retainer?
No.
Then she goes back and she just looks at the cat for a moment. What is your name?
Meow.
Not yours.
I took a guess. What can I say?
Waffle. He's talking to you.
Yeah.
What is your name?
name?
Name!
You can call me Snowshoe as I like peel the fish off of my face.
Did you actually
Oh.
catch it? Did you even try?
No,
No.
I let it hit me in the face.
You're a gentlemanly type. You just see the fish kind of lift out of your hand and set calmly on the floor beside you. Or rather, inside the cup so that it wouldn't touch the floor. You can let that cook a little bit if you like,
There we go.
or I'm sure
That's
Tom
it.
would do it.
Ew, fishy milk.
I was
Anyway, I then go over to Dave and go, and you are...
One sec. Still missing something.
unsure of why he's
Reaches into a pocket of his cloak, pulls out a pinch of some kind of dust, stirs it into his mug.
here. I thought you gave that stuff up.
Oh, that's better. That's lovely. Hi, I'm Dave.
Greetings, Dave.
Can I do a check on to figure out what he put it into his...
Sure.
What would I need to roll?
Perception.
I figured it'd be medicine, but yeah.
Perception to
Perception.
see what it is exactly, and then
Oh,
he'll
yeah, to
roll
see.
medicine to figure out what it
Yeah.
is.
Some kind of powder.
It's
And-
liquid.
You can't tell what kind of powder it is, but you do see him do something with it. You just don't know what it is.
But she just heads back over to the bar and goes, "How have you been today, Tim? Still arguing with your brothers?"
Well, You know how my siblings are all the innkeepers around, around the 10 towns? Well, our two sisters decided that they wanted to start a fight.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And, well, now there's a dispute for our parents' property.
I'm sorry, your parents passed?
Well, they've been passed away for a long time, but now they want to lay claim to the property itself. Which we were always trying to use at least to gather once a year to spend time together.
Cold hard shits.
Look, Tammy and Tanya, they are the weird ones, and they're kind of the black sheep of the family.
So I have
that way
heard.
growing up.
Did you? How so?
Well, nobody else really grew very tall.
What did you just say?
Oh, damn it.
Were the rest of your family not as tall as you?
I was raised by gnomes.
Must have been very tall gnomes.
No. They were normal gnomes.
Alright,
Most of them were into thievery and whatnot, but I wasn't real sneaky, so they taught me how to be a barbarian.
let me cut away real quick. Eros, how would you like to enter the town?
So,
Oh, sure,
since I
he
don't
gets
see
to
any,
choose.
There's a reason. I
There's
don't
a
see any characters on here. Would it be? It's this area that's where everybody is, right, Demon?
What?
Right here.
No.
Inside the town, so-
If you look at the little thing that says 5 centers from the arrow. Oh, you guys don't see the arrow, do you?
No, I see
Nope.
jack shit except for a bunch of
Let's say
houses.
it's right here.
So each of these 5 buildings right here, in that little half circle, are the 5 taverns. The one in the middle is where you guys are at. And it's called the Buried Treasure.
It's a big tavern, right?
It is a big tavern, yes.
Is there any chance there's a like hatch up near the top of it or anything?
No.
Like for a window?
No.
And you said there are animals there, so there's a stable, right?
There's a stable. There's that building behind it is a barn.
We'll be coming into the stable.
Okay, the barn is locked.
Locked how?
It's barred behind, and there's also chains. It clearly says that on the barn side that there's a sign, and it says, "Speak with management."
Well, he wasn't gonna stay in there anyway. So,
Suggestion, really.
yeah, there's a bit of noise as a very specific head is slamming into the barn door. After a moment, gives up, and then the front door is gonna swing nice and wide as a dragon's head peeks through. Before a medium-sized dragon and all white lizard folk just kind of meander in.
Oi, what's that dragon doing on in here?
You have issue with Darelister?
I don't have an issue with dragons, but I have an issue if he makes a freaking mess and he messes up my floorboards. And
Only
he's
mess he
already
makes is
putting
a-
scratches into it.
Only mess he makes is of anyone that pick fight.
Can he not stay in the cold? Or does he...
could, but would you make friends stay in cold?
Is he...
Basically, brother.
Fenrir. Hold on, sensing Tim's aggravation, I'm just gonna look over to Fenrir. Fenrir, take his friend to our home and keep them warm.
No. I'm just gonna look over at Darelister, nod my head, and he just kind of popped onto my back like a way too large backpack, because he's still temporarily big enough or small enough I could do that.
Oh,
He's
right,
not
he's
long
not
enough.
not fully a medium creature yet.
He's essentially medium, it counts it, but he just got medium, and
So he's still, like, super small.
yeah, he's just barely large enough that it actually lets me
Alright.
ride on him for special
Okay.
reasons. But he's not very huge.
Well, we don't go many of your kind here.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
How
Well,
are you here?
welcome. How
I
can
thought
I?
this was-
Welcome. How can I help you?
Got word of many people arriving. Thought I should come check it out.
My God, there's so many people arriving.
We hear
I've
very
lived
well.
here. I've lived here longer than all of you.
However, how often do we have this many people arriving at the town?
Not very often, but I'm sure you all have a particular reason for being here. One reason or another. Do you all have...
In the area generally.
Alright, so, now we're gonna get to the fun part. You all have a note. Every last one of you.
Fuck did I get a note from?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you take
That's
out
my
said
question.
note? Now, here's the thing. The note says, go to Bremen, and it says nothing else on it. Do you take the note out?
How in God's name do I have a note just now?
Every one of you has a note. And
We're
you
all
can feel it in
wondering
your
how we got
pocket.
a note. Oh boy. Alright, let's find out what the fuck this is.
I'm gonna roll for shenanigans.
I have
Did-
nothing
did
besides
we-
my characters.
Did we know the note was there?
Yes,
Is
you,
the note
you,
the-
you, you
is
know
the
the note's
note-
there. That's why you're here in
Oh.
Bremen.
No, that is not why I am here in Bremen.
Well, it says Bremen. Go to Bremen.
Yes, that's fine.
You have another note that specifically is from Oliver.
I pull out the note that I got from the hookers.
It starts to form a message, however, it's only partial. Does everyone else bring out their notes?
I guess if I somehow got this note, I would know about it, so yes, I would pull it out.
Alright, you
Hold
take the
on.
note out. It starts to form a partial message.
Been kind of fucking around in the wild, but magically I got a note, I'll take it. Why not?
Who else pulls out their note?
Better not be them damn cults again.
I
So-
damned you, demon.
Darius was sitting right next to me and pulled his note out. Would I have been in a position to see that it said the same message that my note said?
Who says it's the same?
Would it have said the same message that his note said? Remember, mine's the note from the hookers.
Also,
he
it's
said
partial
everybody's
notes.
note just said meet in Bremen.
Yes,
No, no,
everyone's note has that on there, but the ones that are being pulled out are starting to appear with more words, but only
Right.
partial message.
Did
If
I
it's pulled
see-
out.
Did I see his note say head to Bremen?
We'll get to it.
You mean Oliver's?
No. Darius. Oliver
Uh,
hasn't pulled his out yet, but Darius is sitting right next to me.
Darius did, yes, and you did see it says to come to Bremen.
I got that same note.
You met the same hookers I did?
No. Mine was...
Wait,
There were-
wait. No, hold up, Dave. Why are you meeting hookers?
Well, they were in
And
battle
where?
with me on the way here.
Where are
Also,
you meeting hookers?
also, Darius, wrong note.
Well, he specifically said he pulled out the one that the lady.
Right.
Okay, oh, wait, Smoke, you brought that one out?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, wrong note. Okay. Roll back.
Okay, rolling back. What you see, it says, come to the Silver Legs Strip Club.
Oh, that note.
So
In
you
Targos.
look over my shoulder at the note that I'm looking at, and it says, "Come to the strip club."
No,
I
it
don't
says,
think
come to the Silver Lake Strip Club in Targos.
I don't believe that's the mission you're looking for.
And there's a little kiss mark on the bottom.
Oh my.
These are not the droids you were
So,
looking for.
at you asking me if I got a note too, I'm like, yeah. See, look. Show it to him.
Hey, that's my mom's handwriting.
At least you
She
knew
was
your
pretty
mother.
fun.
You people have no sense of humor.
Mine wasn't an invite to a strip club, but there was a small group that got off in the town before me that this note dropped out of their pocket.
I put
And
mine back
I'll
up.
pull mine out.
I keep mine in my pocket, but like, you win.
It says, "Come to Bremen," is with a note that Dave pulls out, and it starts to have a partial message come up on it. Does anyone else pull theirs out?
I'm gonna sigh and hand mine to Dave.
It starts to form another portion of said message.
I immediately pull out a small kit and like a jeweler's glass and start looking over these papers, scratching them, or pulling out tiny vials of various liquids, lightly dabbing a small pin into each, and at the very corner of the paper marking it to see if there's a chemical reaction.
There are chemical reactions, yes.
Ah, okay, so it's some kind of chemical paper. This ingredient, and I'm just gonna carry on mumbling. So,
okay.
Next.
Darius, do you pull out the other note?
I thought you were going to give that. I thought you would grow out.
Darius.
No, I don't. I place the hook. I do not. I place the hooker note in the row with all the other notes. We'll say, well, what is this saying? What does it all mean?
That note does nothing. Okay, moving on to Waffle. Do you go and pull out the note you have?
Yes, after warming myself sufficiently, specifically, I'm going to sit back, stick my toe beans out, and pull up my note. Toasting them beans.
A portion of your message, a portion of the message starts to come up, but because your note is not with the rest of the group's notes, there's nothing really you can make sense of it. The Scythlia.
Is it in a language that I can understand?
It looks like gibberish.
But are the individual characters a language that I can understand? Like, do they look familiar?
Yes, it's common. Alright. Scythlia, do you pull out your note?
Fenrir sees all the other notes and remembers that they had found one on the table about a week ago. He kind of tugs on Cynthia's sleeve and hands her the note that she had him hold on for her, because she was liable to lose it.
Do you open it?
Yes.
Alright, upon opening it, a portion of a message starts to come up as well. Moving on to Eros' character.
Everybody's pulling out notes, so Kotal will just look at Dealuster and go, "Did you see a note in Draconic?" Which point, the dragon's gonna pop his head down, pull the note out from under his wing, and we'll just toss it in with the rest of them.
Alright. That forms another portion of the note. However, it is very clear that that is missing a very big piece to the message.
You eat the other note? No.
Let's look over at.
Darius.
No, Darius gave his, I think.
No.
No.
He gave the hooker note.
Sure, we all look over at Darius.
We're also missing snowshoes. They're keeping theirs by
Snowshoes,
themselves.
that's what I couldn't think, yeah.
Yeah, Snowshoe's got his by a different spot.
Snowshoes is too far from the party for us to see it.
Master Snowshoes, may I see that note? Waffle.
It's my note.
Yes. Can you make sense of it?
Eventually. Maybe.
If you put it with all of these notes, I'm sure you can.
You're not going to throw another fish at me, are you?
No, not unless it's cooked.
It's going to stink up my fur for weeks. Ugh.
Oh, is that
You know
your
how
problem?
hard... You know how hard my forehead is to clean a fish smell?
Or at least done it before.
I'm going to say no.
Pretty difficult. But fine. and I will hand you my copy of the notes.
Siri's just gonna walk over and hand it to Dave, and hers as well to Dave.
Distractedly. Thank you. Starts fitting them together.
Alright, it starts to form another piece of the puzzle, however, you're still missing another piece.
Did anyone else find a note in their travels?
You are noticing that that stripper note is not connecting to any of it.
Don't say.
Darius, do you have any other notes? This one is not chemically bound by the same properties as the notes in front of me.
It's also a very different material.
Words don't note good.
Like, it's even a different color.
She's just kind of dropping it down, seeing Darius's blank stare to Dave's reaction, all that. She just goes, notes, words, no note good. You have other note?
Paper. Do you have paper? Paper.
I start digging around through my pockets and bags and stuff, and they're all pretty empty. Eventually, I produce another note.
Okay.
Swap. Snatch.
This? And I blow my nose on it.
Okay, who did first? Because Teeps said he snatched, so we gotta do a roll-off. Teeps did say snatch.
Well, hold on.
God damn it.
I think it'd be funny if, like, he's going to start blowing his nose as his hand is grabbing it. So it's just all in one fluid, disturbing motion.
Use his hand to blow his
And
nose.
DM agrees! Yes! My wickedness wins!
That's actually what I was thinking. Okay. Dave?
Did the snot get on my hand and not the note?
It got on
Good.
both.
Okay. I will continue to yank it away.
It got on both.
Both. All right.
Wow,
I'm going to remove a chemically neutral cloth from inside my cape, and lightly dab away the moisture from the snot on the note. And as I'm placing the note in place with the others, I'm going to touch the cloth with the mucus to my tongue.
He blew his nose on that, right?
Is there any sort of chemical imbalance or health problems that I might be able to identify with the taste of his biological fluids?
Yes, it's called snot.
He's as healthy as a horse.
And you tasted every last inch of it.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check. Smoke. Yes. Yes, he is as healthy as a horse.
It's disturbing he had to look. It really is.
I recommend more iron and protein, and then I'll wipe the rest of it away and tuck the cloth into my numerous pockets in my cloak.
The messages, when they're put together, they all slide together and then they start to levitate off the table and start to spin rapidly.
Arcana, what the fuck is going on here?
You can tell that once they've been put together, that a magical reaction is going to start happening and it's going to produce a new document. After about 5 seconds, it shifts and shimmers and it turns into a large piece of paper. And it says at the very top, "Welcome to Zarak's game."
Welcome to whose game?
Zarak's.
Like...
Do you all remember that one shot?
Yes.
Nope.
The fucking.
Minus Wymel. It is a pit fiend that we had that basically created a challenge for the one shot that we had. Zarak's. What?
What would I roll to
What's
see
the
if my guy
pit fiend's
knows
name?
it's a pit fiend?
None of you would know it's a pit fiend.
We did no way to know history or
Nope.
anything wise.
Nope.
It was only with those one-shot characters.
Yes.
What is
Yeah,
the
that-
origin
that
of the
was player
magic
knowledge.
that generated this?
None of you will know this particular person because this person has never been known before by anyone else.
Right. Forget the person. What is the nature of the magic? Does it have the look of abyssal magic, arcane magic, nature magic?
It looks to be a combination of everything. Even radiant magic.
This document appears to emanate properties of all domains of magic, which indicates to me that this is probably a cross-dimensional communication of some kind.
And in the middle of the map, it says, "Would you like to play?" And there's
Like to
a
play?
dotted line for each person, and it says signature underneath each one.
Sniffs of damn contracts like the cult do.
It is not a contract. It is very clearly not a contract.
The best trick contracts are clearly not contracts until you sign.
Look, I didn't come here to play a game. I came here to hang out with my brother.
So,
Is
what
there
does
any
everyone
more
have?
info on it besides just do you want to play a game,
Nope.
Mr.
Nope.
Oh, Jigsaw.
Yep. Do you want to play a game?
Does anyone wish to sign said document right now?
I'm gonna look over at Darius. Hey, Darius, you didn't sign your paper.
What's signing a paper?
Make your mark, sir. Make your mark.
What's the mark?
An,
I gave a
identif
pen right here.
an identifiable mark, whether it be a word, a symbol, or a design of your choice, that you can point to later on and say, "Hey, I made that."
I want to speak to the game master.
What, me?
No. He says, I want to speak to the game master. It says, do you want to play a game?
He's trying to get the off to him.
If the thing says, do you want to play a game, he's going to ask to speak to the game master. Because clearly there has to be one. We're being asked to play some magical fucking game.
When Cythlia looks at it and reads it, she's going to just stare at it for a minute and go, I am not here to play a game. Fenrir, go watch the store. Remember
I'll
your
just say this, ale-buying man.
ale-buying man.
Ale-buying.
Dave.
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 It's
Dave.
one syllable.
Dave.
Explain everything to him this whole game.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Till his intelligence is high enough.
I was told by my parents not to sign anything that I can't read.
So you do know what a signature is.
What can you read?
Nothing.
You're pretty limited, buddy.
Well, that's two of us who don't want to sign. Three of us who don't want to sign this thing. Anybody else? Otherwise, I'm going to dissect this thing and figure out exactly where its magical nature came from.
Koto
DM.
wants to speak to the game master.
What's up, Kodak?
I'm going to pull out a small journal. Anyone watching me can actually tell that the journal looks damp. It's got like a barnacle here or there. But as I do, I take the quill that would have been used to write in it and ask a question into the book. None of them's going to see what it is, so they don't even know it's a question. But I'm just going to do this while they're all looking at that.
Okay.
It's going to your PMs.
Oh, goody.
See, magic and science are irrevocably combined together, and if you can figure out the true connection between the two, you can understand the chemical makeup of everything in the universe.
That's
I
a
will.
lot of big words, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I will learn how this thing works. One way or another, and begins rummaging through his bag.
Hey, Dave, I bet it works by magic.
Magic is just a name for science, For
Oh, yeah.
those that don't understand the inner workings of the universe.
You can explain how Der Luster spits acid?
How the what?
Der Luster, spitting acid. Points at the dragon on my back.
Yes, his belly produces the gas. And then his
That's
lungs
fire.
expel.
Kodak,
That's fire. Him spit acid.
a
Still
message. Hold
from his
on.
belly.
Kodak, a message is scrawled back into your book.
Actually,
Actually, here we go.
Take the quill. It floats over to the actual paper before Dave does anything to it, and signs Cynthia's name immediately. She's not holding the quill.
Can you explain that?
That's
One thing-
called tomfoolery.
one thing at a time. All right, so, your dragon has a sac inside that has its acid, and the chemical compounds come together inside the sac, and it contracts its diaphragm in the sac. And if you look closely in the back of its throat, you'll actually see a completely different hole than its throat hole, and that is where the acid actually expels from. His own innate immunity to this on the inside is what allows him to not be damaged by it. If we were to dissect him and remove the sac, you would have approximately, well, based on his size, quick measurements.
Cynthia just kind of looks at Dave for a minute as he's calculating that, and she goes, "I did not know we had such an expert on dragon sex. That could be useful later." She's meaning it in all seriousness, by the way.
I might have heard you, but I'm also like deep in my head doing numbers.
Fair.
Alright, hold on. Waffle,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Seriously.
I am
'Cause they're
toasting my toe beans by the fire.
Are you gonna do this for like 3 hours?
You
Have you met him?
severely underestimate a cat's ability to sit by a warm, toasty place.
And definitely do nothing.
You say your name is Snowshoe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, why don't you come take a look at this document? It appears that you might be one of the people it wants to sign.
Sign what?
Points of the paper on the bar.
I'll get up and go look at it.
Alright. How do
Stretching languidly.
you get up on the bar?
How much
I
do
will
you
jump.
weigh?
45 pounds.
Okay.
Alright, so you all watch as this cat jumps up on the bar. Are you jumping up in between Oliver and Dave, or Dave and Darius?
Oliver and Dave.
Alright, so Oliver, Dave, you both have a freaking cat just jump up right next to you on the bar. Oliver, you are muted. Still muted.
I can hear him.
There we go.
I resist the urge to reach out and pet him.
Quick question for Eros. Does anyone know Draconic? Language-wise?
No.
I don't.
Then you should be good.
Okay, cool.
As far as you can tell, I didn't even register. You jumped on the counter.
Okay
If
then.
they know it, I would have to actually like do translation of interaction between character and dragon. Versus if they don't, well, no one knows anything except growling.
Okay. Going back to Snowshoe. It clearly says Xanax game at the top, and then in the middle it shows signature spots, and it shows above that, do you want to play a game?
Ooh, what kind of game?
At the very bottom, it's you see scrawling letters being put in. A special game.
What kind of game?
Doesn't say, doesn't write down, doesn't do anything. And one signature has already been put in place.
Does this game require teammates?
Doesn't say.
If you sign it, then you'll be on a teammate with me.
Can I pick a different teammate?
Jesus.
You just see a fish start floating up into the air. You
How
You better not corn nobble me again.
how far away is the fish from the group?
In my defense, Waffle, that was your fault.
Kodak. How far away is the fish from the group?
So the string of fish would actually...
The floating fish.
Oh, the floating one? It's above the bar. Should be like right by Darius.
So not by the group, though, overall?
It's to Darius's
The
left.
fish is floating right by me.
Yeah.
We're all at the table.
Yeah.
We're all at the table.
And you just see it get flung back toward the dragon that's sitting on the lizard guy's mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say,
How quickly
Dragon's
is
trying
the
to take a
fish
bite out of it.
passing
Say that again?
How quickly is the fish passing me?
Saw that coming.
If that burst of speed hit you, it would have knocked you flat on your ass and pushed you 5 feet away.
You said it was floating past me, not flying past me.
No, it was floating up, and then when she noticed the dragon, she flung it.
Yeah, the dragon just
How
went,
close
I
was
want.
it to me when it started floating up?
Oh, when it started floating up, I'd
Yeah.
say about 1.5 feet, maybe a foot.
If you
I
try and grab
smack
for
it
it,
out of the air as soon as it gets up.
Demon.
You just see the fish go sprawling onto the ground.
What,
No,
Eros?
Hold up. Demon, so with... I rolled athletics just for guess. Would the dragon manage to have grabbed it first, or should I roll to bite his hand? Because he's biting for that fish one way or another.
So-
before
no,
it
no, no, no,
flies
no.
across the-
Hold on,
Before I flung
hold
it
on.
to the dragon.
Hold on.
The dragon lunged for it when you lifted it off the ground.
Hold on.
Mhm.
I think what Eros is thinking is that you're further away from the group than I'm guessing you actually are. So, how close to the group are you?
When we started if you mean Kodak, I can't say. If you mean me, when we started putting the papers together, he came over to join the group because he had some weird paper that's doing some weird shit.
Okay, so you're
So
probably
he's with
standing closer to Dave than anything. The dragon, unfortunately, I think Darius would be able to hit it before the dragon could get to it.
So real
They
quick,
tend to be longer rather than taller, so...
I'm aware.
Arrow, I can solve this. So as you see the fish get flung and it's about to fall into the corner, it just stops falling. Rude.
I mean,
and
I was more
flick
asking
it back
'cause-
over to the dragon.
if he's lunging and a hand blocks it, he'd probably bite a hand.
He,
that
again,
works too.
not far enough.
Does he lunge for the fish now that it's coming at his head?
Yes.
Oh, he's lunging for that fish, period, yes.
Okay, good, because if it's not, it's going to hit you in the head and you're going to get a whole heaping bag of waffle.
Damn it. Are we going to call that a waffle now?
No. It's called a corn nobble.
I mean, Kodak, if you fling it at my head, I can just bite it out of the air as well.
Corn nobble is a
Not
verb.
concerned.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
what I'm
noun.
about to do. I've got more fish. Talk again, Catman.
Okay, back to
Fish?
Snowshoe. Snowshoe, do you sign it?
Yes, I will sign.
Okay, you sign it. That is 2 people who have signed it. Dave. You're noticing it starting to glow a bit, every signature.
Fascinating. Takes a closer look with his eyeglass. What are you? Pokes it with the chemical needle.
No answer comes up.
Hey, Mr. Darius. Does Darius still have ale? Does he still have drink in his hand? Like in your cup?
Drop a fish in the drink.
Do you?
Yes.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. So you just see the sudden shapes of several gnomes dancing in your cup made out of the liquid.
Oh my god.
Tim kind of looks over to Oliver. Yeah, Oliver, what makes you? What do you think about this paper? Looks a little funny.
Very funny.
Like, what kind of paper goes in from multiple papers to one?
That was
I think it's that witchcraft stuff.
Witchcraft!
No.
Witchcraft!
Sparky is
Yeah.
Witchcraft! And he immediately starts to go into a rage.
Sit down.
Calm yourself, Iago.
Immediately, fist goes down into the bar and goes through the bar.
Or it could
Upon-
just be, or it could just be nothing.
No, it goes through the bar.
No, I'm talking about. I'm saying once
Oh.
his reaction went like that, I could have. It could just be nothing.
Witchcraft! Witchcraft! Witchcraft!
Did I just trigger you? Kids these days.
It takes him about a minute to calm down.
Question for Demon. Tim has been dealing with my ability to levitate shit for like a year and a half.
Yeah?
That's just routine shit now? Or is it just because I'm the lady that brings the fish?
It's routine shit.
Oh, okay.
He's seen it enough that it doesn't matter. Back to
Well,
Dave.
that, and I've probably thrown a few thieves on their ass with it.
Back to Dave.
So I pull out the small lodestone and start rubbing it against the parchment. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Okay, I'll put that away and I'll pull out 2 pyrite, one pyrite, one small piece of pyrite, one small piece of quartz, and I'll rub them together until I can feel the static electricity build, and then I'll place them on either side of the parchment.
Are you sure you wish to do this?
Yes.
Okay, you feel the electric shock go back to you.
Yeah! Oh, now we're getting somewhere. And I'll put those away. And I'll start digging through my bag.
As you're digging again, you just see the fucking quill start tickling your nose. And Cynthia just staring at you going, you know, the best way to know what it does is to do what it wants it to do.
Have you ever read that cautionary tale of the warlock that signed a contract with the Great Old One before knowing what he was getting into?
Fascinating read. Turned out well for him.
Well, I'm not a warlock.
You
Yeah,
could be if you signed the damn paper.
But you are curious.
You could very well be if you signed the damn paper.
I have not exhausted all of my scientific avenues of approach.
You've just exhausted everyone around you.
I agree with the lizard.
Well, sorry, but my curiosity will be satiated. And continues to go digging through his bag.
You see the bag start lifting off
If
of your shoulder.
you sign it, I will give you a new curiosity afterwards.
Why? Okay,
You
so
can
you guys
puzzle
are
those.
very content on us signing it. What do you know?
Do you have a solution for making it do a thing besides signing it?
I see no pressing matter of needing to sign it. No gun to my head, no dagger to my throat.
Do you see a pressing reason not to sign it?
Tim takes the paper and spins it, and then takes the quill real quick and starts writing his name.
Tim?
Yep.
He's coming with us.
Tim's coming with us. What the hell?
His
Tim's name's not on that document.
His name. No one's name's on it. It just says signature underneath.
Oh.
His name. He puts his name in, spins it back around, and as he spins it around, you notice his name disappears. The hell? I guess I don't get to go on another adventure. It's been a while.
I wonder how it disseminates which name
Your
to
brothers
take.
would try to steal your
think-
business.
I think when you spun it around, it confused it and it got the words all jumbled.
Cynthia, do you have big thing of ink I could borrow for a second?
For a minute, she just kind of chuckles at an internal joke. I think I would at my store, yes.
Could he put his paw in it? Just points at the dragon.
I would
You
have to
can't-
go fetch it.
How big is the dragon's paw?
I'm assuming that just to claw into the ink and him scribbling would probably suffice, but maybe I'm wrong.
Technically he's a medium, but
Okay.
probably hand size.
Here, I got you. You ain't got to go to your store. I got you. And pull out a inkwell, open it up, and dip a small horsehair brush into it, and have him hold out his claws.
He does so.
And I will gingerly paint the paw with the ink.
At which point, I will borrow a pen, sign it, and he'll just plop his hand on it and leave a nice dragon claw print on there.
Okay.
Claw print, something like that.
They stay on.
I closely observe the reaction of the paper.
They stay. It actually slightly starts to glow. Every signature is starting to glow.
I signed it already.
Everyone but Darius, the cat, you, and Dave.
No, the cat signed it. Wait,
It's
Waffle,
not-
did you sign it?
If
I signed it.
Yeah.
I signed it.
Me, Dave, and Darius.
I've never heard of barbarians turning down a challenge. I'm impressed by your restraint.
No, I can't read it. What's it
Jesus.
Oh,
say?
wait.
it was challenging you. It was telling you to put your name or some kind of mark on it so that it knew you wanted to accept the challenge. And you did not. How would your parents think?
Well, they would probably think that I did a good job. I'm not signing something that I couldn't read.
Would
Now
you
that it's
like
been
me
read
to
to you,
He did say his gnome parent adopted family was a bunch of rogues.
Fair, yeah. Would you like me to read it to you? Then you could have read it. Then it would be able to be signed.
Maybe.
So she reads aloud what it says.
What's it say?
Do you want to play a game? And it is asking.
Oh, I like games.
Hands him Quill. Just put whatever you want on one of those lines.
I draw a doodle of a beholder that looks like a D&D first edition beholder.
That was actually very well done. She just kind of looks at you, then looks at the doodle, then looks at you, then looks at the doodle. Very well done indeed.
I'll name him Stuart.
Good name.
little
Regal?
drawing.
Probably not. If I know Darius, probably not.
Alright, that leaves Dave and Oliver, correct?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay. Do you two sign? The signatures are starting to resonate quite a bit more.
What do you think, Dave?
Give me a second, and I'll look at everybody. I'll look over everybody who has signed it already.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's growing a third head yet.
Everyone's healthy, no weird magical shit to them.
There doesn't appear to be any overt change to the individuals who have already signed the contract, and the only visual change to the contract is its glowing in nature. The level of magic has not increased, but I feel like it's trying to lure and prey, almost like a lure fish. This does concern me a little bit, as I am unsure what game it wishes to play. But, if I doused it in that component mixed with those two alchemical reagents, I might be able to dissolve the magic involved and study the acidic smoke that it produces.
Yes, but do you want to study a parchment or the actual person who was able to pull that off?
An otherworldly being. Now that would be an interesting find.
Remember when we were kids and I told you think too much?
Yeah, what's that got to do with this?
I pick up the quill and find
Oh. I will have my answers. And I will
Yes.
sign it.
Alright, you sign it? Oliver, do you sign it?
it. Yeah, I sign it. Yeah, sure,
Alright.
why not?
You sign
I
it?
think it's done my dad.
You all sign it. The paper shimmers, goes blank, and says thank you. And then and that goes away, and then it goes and shows a brand new thing, and it shows a map. And at the top of the map, it starts to give you a scrolling like message. Welcome to Zarek's game, where you get to find collectibles. And at the end of this game, you get said collectibles.
What are we collecting?
To answer that question, you'll be collecting multiple different things. First, you're going to need a lantern. A regular lantern, nothing magical, nothing weird about it. Just a standard lantern. Next thing you're going to need a candle. Third thing you're going to need a fishbone head.
Lantern.
Fourth thing you need a marble.
Pull out a hooded lantern.
I pull out a candle.
A fourth thing, you need a marble. The fifth thing you need a bell approximately the size 5 by 5. And that's by foot.
A 5 foot by 5 foot bell?
Yes.
That's how we
Something to do with the
Who's up for ripping off a church?
Well, it
Number
has something to do with liberation.
Number 6, you need the head of a convict.
That one should be easy.
Number 7, you need the said convict's head and as well as their genital region.
Just as easy.
Number 8, you need a deck of playing cards.
Anybody write this
Great,
shit down?
great, Dale, did you really? Nice.
Number 9, you must collect the heart of a troll.
All right, Wymill, give me your heart.
Good eat. Trolls are good eating.
And number 10, and the final one, you must collect... Pause for effect, and it literally says pause for effect. A dragon claw.
I'm just gonna pull out a few small ones.
Look
Oh, no, 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 no.
Dragon
And it specifies the type of dragon claw.
What
Must be chopped off in combat.
Everyone
Cannot
Scale again.
cannot be a willing dragon, and must be of the age young adult dragon or ancient dragon.
Not regular adult.
Nope.
You know what dragon
What?
would
Sorry,
let
sorry,
the
sorry,
top
sorry,
of
sorry. My bad.
Willingly.
Adult dragon or ancient adult dragon. My bad. Not young. My bad.
Did your fucking dragon really pull a toothless and cough up a fish head? Okay, cool.
God damn it.
Just wanted to make sure that's what it did. So with that, Cythelia just goes, "What fun. But also not why I was here. Tim, what's the word? What's the news? Is everyone still freaking out about the lake?"
No, the lake is it's normal. You know how it is. However, there is a particular person who wants someone to go fish for them, but the old-fashioned way, not the way you've been doing it.
I'm sure I can do it my way and he won't care.
They will care. They think you're a witch.
Hmm.
I say it, you freak out. You say it, nothing.
You remember Billy? Who's over down by the water himself?
Dockhand owns a thing for the fishers, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Ornery
He does. He gets weird vibes from you. I don't think you even want to touch the fish if you go and help out with that. For some
I don't
reason,
think
he
desperation
knows when
can.
you've touched the fish.
Sounds like he's the witch.
No, he's just a dwarf. Dwarven noses do many funny things. He is a dwarf,
can
isn't
bite
he?
him off.
I can never remember.
He's
Tim,
not.
is he the dwarf or is he that other guy over on the docks?
No, he's the gnome.
He's the gnome?
Yes.
Oh.
No. The dwarf is the one who tries to flirt with you all the time, but Fenrir makes him run off.
Hmm. Who was the one that tried to steal from my store and I knocked him on his ass? Wasn't that the dwarf
I
as
think that was the halfling door pop. Yeah.
well? That's what I thought. Alrighty, well I guess we'll go to the dock.
Oh,
I guess I'll go to the
fun fact. The town speaker, he had door pop's head cut off because of that.
Was
Hey guys,
does
I
he
found the
count
next
as
thing
a
on the
convict? Was
Yeah.
he
He's
officially convicted or just executed?
Doesn't matter.
He's new to Bremen.
Yes, it does.
As soon as he asks that question, she just looks over at Tim. He's clearly new to Bremen.
Yeah, no. He was not officially convicted. He was. Let's just say he was caught in the act and then just had his head cut off this morning.
The item hunt specified a convict.
Very
I
true.
don't know if he'll count if he's not.
Well,
convicted.
apparently this little map thing here is checking off what you already have. It's showing a candle's already been collected, a fishbone head's been collected. What else did you guys have from it?
Lantern.
Lantern?
Lantern.
Lantern's checked off as well.
I have a
Bring
deck
me-
of playing cards.
Bring me to the head and or
Deck of playing
body,
cards has been collected.
and we'll see what it says.
So what's happening to these items as they get collected? Are they like vanishing from our inventory?
Nope, there's a check mark next to it.
And that's all.
So we're still in possession of these things.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like.
Oh, that means that 5 foot by 5 foot bell is gonna be a bitch.
Collected
Got,
collected
Depends
last.
how soon
got any
we
churches around
find
here?
it.
We don't got no churches, but I know one of the other 10 towns that has got one. I just don't remember which one.
Is there a forge?
I doubt it's Targo.
Yeah.
Those lot do nothing but party and slum.
Yeah, let's not talk about them. Because
Is
if you
there-
don't if you remember correctly, that's where Tam is from.
2 questions. Is there a forge? And
No.
did it specify what the bell needs to be made of?
It did not specify. It doesn't look to appear to specify. It just says a 5 by 5 foot bell. And no,
Who
we
would
don't.
like to-
We don't have a forge.
Who would like to collect me about 50 pounds of bone?
If Leah just kind of
Bone.
Demon
looks over at the fish. Just,
I could
I
make a
can get fish.
bell out of bone.
I could give fish.
I'm not sure
Very
fish
good.
bone is solid enough to hold up to the weight of a bell.
Well, I think Darius Oberon over here could go carrying a 5 by 5 bell. It probably wouldn't be an issue for him, would it be?
Nah, I could probably do it.
How many of those alcoholic shots have you had, Darius?
Not nearly enough.
Oh.
Oh, I see your
I can do
tankard's
it.
empty. Do you need another? Do you need another drink?
Oh, he
Yeah.
drank the gnomes. You drank the dancing gnomes, Darius?
Yes.
They were
Okay, well,
they were
shit.
magically delicious.
Fuck you, DM. That was
No,
funny.
they weren't. They were magically alcoholic.
Which was magically delicious. He goes and pours more alcohol into your tankard.
Your mother would probably be like, "Oh my God, my son," but your father'd be like, "Yeah."
Tim looks to all of you. All right, so I got one bedroom for Darius over here. I got another bedroom over for. I didn't catch your name. And he points at Eris's character.
Ziakotl.
Ziakotl? Am I saying that right?
Ziakotl.
I'm gonna call you Z. How's that sound?
Acceptable.
Sounds good. And I call you a buddy over there, Bronzy.
He's a copper.
Oh, he's a copper. Oh, my apologies. I didn't realize I just insulted you.
At their age, it's easy to make a mistake. There, no worries.
Very well. I'll call him Copy.
Any problems with that? Got it. He's fine with that.
Then he points over to Oliver. I got your room. You already got something. Dave, were you wanting to share a room with Oliver? I don't know if you two are an item.
What? No, he's my brother.
Okay, brother item. I don't know if you two want to share a room or what.
Item.
He
I just kind of look at Tim.
I will never understand these soft skills.
Look, Oliver. You haven't shown any interest in any of the females that are coming here. Granted, they're most of them are taken, but still.
You seen them? None of them have teeth.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Hold on, none of them have what?
Some of them don't have teeth. I mean,
at that point, Cynthia just kind of gives a very, very menacing-looking tooth grin. Just like, he's right.
I'll
They
one up
don't.
you there. Yeah. Zuko just big, jagged tooth grin. Is this
When you
enough
do that,
teeth?
she just looks at you and goes, "Predatorial, yes, but I didn't see you as a woman."
Never said I was, but he's complaining about teeth.
He was complaining about women with teeth.
well,
Playing without teeth, actually.
well, Oliver. What about Stacy? She's pretty good, even though she don't got teeth.
Like I said.
But that's not why you like her. You don't like her for the personality.
Well, she does have nice boobs. You're right there.
That's not what I was talking about.
Okay, well then you obviously know her better than I do.
Apparently. Dave, I do have a bedroom with 2 beds. However, you're gonna have to convince Oliver to move. He's apparently got the one of the bigger rooms upstairs.
Can I just pull a cot into his room?
They do want to sleep together.
I think it was more to do with the fact that
I mean, that's up to Oliver. I mean, up to you.
No, as soon as you say that, she just looks at you very serious and goes, "I think it has more to do with the fact that the master beds tend to have wool and not straw."
What does the chemical makeup of the bed have to do with my desire to save money
Oh, you're gonna freeload off me. Okay, I
while
got you.
sharing a room with my brother? The chemical makeup of the bed has nothing to do with my decision here.
I guess it does not.
Tim then proceeds to look at Snowshoe. Snowshoe, do you just need like a small bed? Like what you need?
Be more concerned about where he's gonna go to the
Someplace
bathroom.
next to a nice warm fire would be good.
Would you like a box next to the hearth over there? I can pat it down with what do I got? Oh yeah, I got some fur lining I can put into a box if you want.
Why not just go get the furs that the barbarian tribe sent me as a gift? I'm not doing anything with them, and Fenrir is already using his own, so he's not going to touch them.
I thought Fenrir was making a special present for you out of them. Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to talk about that.
No, I
Yeah.
already knew. His muscles are strong, but his mind's not that strong, so I've already.
I kind of look over at I and me.
Look over at who?
I and me?
That's his name, I and me, isn't it?
It's a me.
It's a me. Okay, it's a me. My bad.
Look, you gotta say it like an Italian plumber. It's a me!
I can't do that because I always want to say it's me, Mario. I can't do it.
You are all incorrect. It is it was me.
Oh, it was me.
Itu wasumi.
Was me.
Okay. He's still looking at Snowshoe for an answer.
I wish to have a box next to a hot fire, lined with comfortable furs. Yes, I do.
Do you want the lid with the box, or do you just want the box?
The box will be fine.
So no lid.
No lid.
What are you trying to do? Put him in a coffin?
No, cats will. It's a joke about cats.
Okay, well, obviously Oliver doesn't get it.
Well, no, I'm not trying to make him a coffin. I'm trying to give him a... You know how cats don't really sleep in beds?
No, they sleep
It's
on
a
you.
box.
Sir, your stereotypes are hurtful, but not incorrect.
Waffle, look at the D&D chat real fast.
I was gonna say there is no way in hell you could deny this.
All right, so he goes.
Accurate.
He pulls out a box and he puts it on the table and he goes, "This big enough?"
I sits.
Likely, yes.
Okay. He will proceed to start. He will proceed to start getting the furs ready for it, and he looks over to Scythia. You got your own place. I ain't gonna worry about you.
Nope, you don't.
Well, hey, if you all want to hang out and I don't know, y'all want to play some what do they call it? They called it Fallen Towers, did they? Yeah, you want to play Fallen Towers?
Are we being invited to
Yeah. I did not know this
another
game.
game?
Oh, so
First
you
we
all want to
invited
play
one.
Fallen Towers, do you?
First we're
I wanted
invited to
to
one
talk
game
to
and
the-
now to another.
I wanted to go talk to this guy at the docks.
Worry about that. He's not gonna be there over today. He's gonna be there probably tomorrow. It's late enough that it's, yeah, he ain't gonna be there.
Translation. DM says no.
Was his request specifically it had to be fished normally, or just that she can't fish it?
It had to be fished normally, and she should not touch the fish.
So it is both.
I wanted to say my buys. I need a 5.
Oh, you need to leave?
Just 5 minutes.
So he's saying he needs to step away from
His house guests are
I
departing.
do the house guest, not by us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I am, however, shifting between conscious and half conscious. I don't know if you've noticed.
I've kind of noticed a bit, yeah. So before they go off and do the game, would you guys like to end for the night?
If
I
smoke's
hate to
already
fucking
flagging.
do it. I hate to fucking do it because like I am having fun but I've been like almost unconscious like 3 times already, and I didn't get much sleep last night. Then I had to work all day. That's what did it. So
We can always continue next time.
I fucking hate doing it to you guys.
A
That's why
potential late
I
arrival
haven't played
character.
for long.
Well, it was gonna be literally you guys were basically gonna be playing Jenga. With a with a few distinct differences.
I mean,
Probably drunk differences.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Demon, if we do the Jenga and whatnot, this is basically just side stuff, nothing story-wise, nothing to be
Yep.
missed, right? If we want to goof around, technically, Oberon goes to bed, and we play Jenga.
Well,
And we
we
just don't do anything story-wise.
there was going to be a bet made that has a prize at the end of it.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
So yeah. Well, if we're ending it for the night, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the intro to Bremen and the Icewind Dale campaign. Tim and all of his other 9 siblings. I hope you get to meet them at some point. Apparently,
So
Tammy and fuck, what did I call the other one?
Tanya.
Tanya, my bad. Tammy and Tanya, they're the evil ones of the siblings. So
The two T's.
that's 3 T's so far.
Tammy and Tanya, the two
Yeah.
T's.
Yeah, and then Tim.
Yeah, but you said those two are the evil ones. The two T's are evil. The third T is an outlier.
That's because titties are always good.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm
Where's the
sorry.
lie?
All right.
Where's the line?
I saw
God
3
damn
T's and was like, I got you. You ran into it too many times.
For all the viewers on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll hope to see you guys next time. It'll be in 2 weeks. However, for YouTube, it'll be about a week because I typically do the uploads about a week after this is gone live. Due to the fact that it's just easier for me to get it out on days that I'm not working. And as for Twitch, thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Seriously, someone in any of your chats, please draw this party. Somebody. I want this party drawn. We've got 2 barbarians. I don't even know what the fuck Dave is.
Wait a minute, we have
Lizard.
2 barbarians?
I'm like 90% sure Wymill's a barbarian.
No.
No.
Wymil
What
is
is
not a barbarian.
He's a perfectly average-sized human being.
Yeah,
He can be a human barbarian.
Yeah,
What are you
he's
talking
playing something very different from a barbarian.
about? I mean, I already have a good guess based on what he did earlier.
What did he do?
Pickpocketed Dave, technically.
Ah, fuck, he's a rogue mogue.
Like I said, you only got 1 barbarian.
He's a rogue mogue.
Yeah, we don't need
Alright.
the all
Alright.
barbarian party.
Yeah, alright. So, and yeah, I'll end it right here. Take care, everyone.